Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching yet another episode of Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Monday night, and you know what that means. It's time for your weekly WWE Monday Night Raw Event Center report. And now here is the man to give you that report, Mr. Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Lima Shenanigans of 1977, episode 1451 of the show. Glad to have you here once again. We're going to talk about what happened last night on Monday Night Raw. As you know, the Clash of the Castle is not that far away, ladies and gentlemen. But tonight will be the final NXT before Battleground Las Vegas. There's been a lot of stuff happening there, going down. A lot of stuff happened last week on NXT. How can tonight's NXT top that? Well, we shall see, and we shall see. You know. You never know what's going to happen in the WWE. A lot of stuff has went down, man. Let me tell you. Last night on Raw, it gets very interesting. As you know, at Raw, in Hershey, Pennsylvania, last night, the women's tag team champions, now because they have the women's tag team champions in their possession, and since they are the champions, they get to go to either Raw and SmackDown, both brands, until they lose the tag team titles. Once they lose the tag team title, they have to be back to their brand that they've been drafted in. And in this case, Jade, Cargill, and Bianca Belair are SmackDown. So as they know, they've been given an invitation by Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler. So since they arrived, and also the Judgement Day arrived on Monday Night Raw, as well as Bron Breakker, who's going one-on-one with Ricochet later on that night. Liv Morgan, the new WWE Women's World Champion, decided to kick off Monday Night Raw, and Dominik Mysterio interrupt Morgan, and Liv Morgan says she's going to want to take everything away from Rhea as revenge from Rhea Ripley, and then she tries to seduce Dominik, which Dominik. More like, they say Dom, more like Dum, because he's feeling the wrath of the former women's world champion Rhea Ripley. But then, Finn Balor decided to said, nope, he's not falling for it, not doing it. Mind games have been played here. Is Liv Morgan trying to take over the Judgment Day? But Damian Priest, as long as he has the world title, I think he has the final say. The Judgment Day's been in shambles ever since Rhea Ripley got hurt. And Liv Morgan, I'm telling you something. Liv Morgan is behind the whole thing. There is going to be some strange situations, man. Let me tell you. Anyways, Jackie Redmond did interview Sheamus about Ludwig Kaiser, and as Sheamus decided to come out to the ring to face Ludwig Kaiser took the coward's way out and attacked him at the ring entrance. And then they went to commercial break. The match happened after the commercial break, and Ludwig Kaiser, after injuring Sheamus' leg, ended up winning the matchup. And the Judgment Day gathers up, and then he says, is everything okay? Does Rhea think it's okay? And so I'm giving Rhea some space, but everything's all right. I don't think so. I think Dominik's seeing Liv Morgan behind Rhea Ripley's back. Come on, Dominik, you can't. He's like, I can't help it. Women all over me. Please, dude. Who would follow a guy with a goofy-looking mullet and a mustache? You're trying to look like Eddie Guerrero. If Eddie Guerrero was still alive, he would call and say, I want my mullet and my mustache back. Come on. Come on, Dominik. Seriously? Dirty Sanchez. Anyways. Then Ricochet was talking to Ilya Dragunov about Bron Breakker. Ilya says, listen, I want you on 100%. And Ilya Dragunov loves to have his opponents at 100%. And he's got respect for them. But he says, no, I have to take care of this. So, Dragon Lee went one-on-one with Finn Balor. I figured, this will be a heck of a matchup. You got international flavor type match. You get Dragon Lee from Mexico, Finn Balor from Ireland. And during the matchup, though, Carlito gets involved. Carlito and JD McDonough gets involved during the matchup, costing Dragon Lee the matchup. And then they attacked after the match until Braun Strowman decided to clear the ring and help Rey Mysterio and Lee out. Braun Strowman, what a dude. What a dude. I like Braun Strowman. He's standing up for the little guys. That's really cool. And you get sick and tired of bullies. And I'll tell you one thing. Braun Strowman can bully the bullies. I don't care. And then Damian Priest goes, hey, you want to be part of Judgment Day? You want your cut? You want to earn your keep? Go to Adam Pearce and ask for a match against Braun Strowman. Like, oh, good luck with that. And then our troop that talks to Carlito about Judgment Day. Those are the best days. The Miz is like, the best days ever? Miz and our troop are hilarious. I think they complement each other so well. Miz and I'm glad the Miz and our troop are back together as a tag team because they're the most entertaining tag team since the Rock and Sock connection. Or since D-Generation X, let me tell you. I mean, 2006, I thought it would be really funny. But, so Sami Zayn comes out to address Chad Gable, but unfortunately, he calls out Chad Gable. But Chad Gable, the coward, Shorty G, I'm going to call him until he decides to get his mind right, decided to send Maxine Dupree, Otis, and Akira Tozawa out there. Poor Maxine Dupree. And she decided to say, hey, and read from a card, it says, in order, if you want me to fight, if you want to fight me, give me what I want, the Intercontinental title match. And Sami Zayn goes, Clash at the Castle, he's got it. And then Chad Gable, like the coward that he is, attacked Sami Zayn from behind, and then as a two fight. And as a two fight, Akira Tozawa tries to stops him from hurting Sami Zayn, and then Maxine Dupree was on her knees, and then he kicks them both out. But then as they got out of the ring, Chad Gable shoves Sami Zayn and right into Otis, right into Maxine Dupree, and Akira Tozawa fell out of the ring, and Maxine Dupree hurt her ankle and all that. But then Sami Zayn and Chad Gable like telling Otis, now poor Otis, my heart goes out to this poor guy. Ever since he lost Mandy Rose, my heart goes, and lost Tucker Knight. He has not been the same, The poor guy needs some guidance, and the poor guy, it's Chad Gable's being nothing but a bully. He's using people, and then all of a sudden, Otis being frustrated, slams Sami Zayn. You're my number one guy. What a jerk Shorty G is, and I hope Shorty G gets beat. And I'll tell you one thing right now, but there's been something going on behind the scenes. Let me tell you. So Bron Breakker confronts Pierce in his office, and he says, listen, this is for not putting me in the King of the Ring. Ricochet's going to get it. And Chad Gable is happy with Alpha Academy, and Alpha Academy is not. He's like, Otis, you're my number one guy. Akira goes, I got hurt too. And then Maxine Priest, I can't even stand on his leg. I got hurt. Oh, he thinks they're faking it. I'm like, something? Shorty G's wife must be faking it if he wants a boy. Anyways, Ricochet went one-on-one Bron Breakker. Breakker did win the matchup, but he continued to attack Ricochet after the match until Dragunov and some of the officials stop him. And Rey Mysterio and Zelina Vega were backstage consoling Dragon Lee. And he says, you know what? I'm going to take care of this Judgment. I'm going to make Damian Priest pay. So we got the matchup. So they're going to get the matchup in the main event. Rey Mysterio versus the World Heavyweight Champ, Damian Priest. Jackie Redmond interviewed a newcomer to Monday Night Raw from NXT, Kiana James. And Kiana James says that if she beats Natalya, her stock's going to go up. And that match happened. Natalya went one-on-one with Kiana James. And Kiana James beat Natalya cleanly. And Kiana James was trained by Tyler Breeze in flatbacks, and Natalya had a hand in it as well. So to see Kiana James defeat the veteran Natalya, that's a big win for her. So That means her future is going to be bright. Meanwhile, Captain Kelly interviewed a New Day, and they were talking about, how they're going to beat the Authors of Pain and all that. Until Karrion Kross interrupts him, tries to sow a seed of dissension between Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Maybe Karrion's on to something, because he knows without Big E, the New Day can easily crumble. And I think that's what's going on here. I think Karrion Kross knows this. Without the New Day's power guy, without Big E, New Day is going to end up crumbling it in parts of the same time. I'm hoping that does not happen. I love the New Day. They're awesome dudes, and they have a lot of fun with each other. But Karrion Kross, what are you doing, man? He says the power of positivity is a lie. Nah, power of positivity lives within you, man. You're talking about it's a lie. You kidding me? Trying to be like Jake the Snake Roberts? Come on, Karrion, please. Go eat some bootios, Karrion Kross. Anyways, so a lot of mind games there. Now, Natalya looks at Sonya Deville, who's been making her return, and then Natalya tells Sonya, "Enough's quote her Uncle Owen Hart, enough's enough. Time for a change." And then she goes and turns to talk to Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark, and they said, "We don't need your advice. We don't want anything. We're going out there. We're calling them out. I mean, we're going out there." Braun Strowman went on one-on-one with Carlito, and Jade, and then the Irish lads, Balor and McDonough, also tried to get involved. Old Klingon head McDonough. Hey, he's Lieutenant Worf. Anyways, tried to get involved even after the matchup, and then Dominik tries to attack. I don't know what he's thinking, swinging the chair. Is he really faking the Tommy John surgery? What the world's going on? And then Strowman tried to chase him away until they finally... Braun was going after him, and then Liv Morgan stops Braun, and then they finally take him down. And I'll tell you one thing, they think they got taken care of the Braun Strowman problem. Let me tell you something, Judgment Day. I think it's going to really anger Braun Strowman, and that monster among men, the monster among monsters. Dudes, you made a mistake with Braun Strowman. Trust me on that one, Judgment Day. Anyways, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, the women's tag team champions, call out Stark and Baszler. And then they come out and they respond, and they're about to go at it, and Adam Pearce goes, wait a minute, we got to make sure. And you guys want this match to happen, Hershey? Well, we'll get a referee out here. The referee stops down, comes about to come down. Adam Pearce says, hey, listen, this match is going to be made. The tag titles are on the line. So the tag team titles were on the line in this matchup, and this is Jade Cargill's first foray into Monday Night Raw. And Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler were going at it. With a heck of a matchup, and Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair had the match in hand until Alba fired Isla Dawn. Isla Dawn I'm starting to like a little bit more. She's cute. Now, I'm going to give her that. And they got involved during the matchup, throwing the match out, which Cargill and Belair win by disqualification due to the fact that they attacked Cargill and Belair first. So this would make it interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if that duo from Scotland, Albert Fire and Isla Dawn, challenge for the women's tag team titles at Clash of the Castle. Piper Niven's getting a women's title shot against Bayley at Clash of the Castle, while Drew McIntyre will be challenging Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight title at Clash of the Castle. So this is a big thing. If you want to sell, probably going to be, the arena is going to be sold out. I would not be surprised if Isla Dawn and Albert Fire get a shot at the women's tag team titles. Captain Kelly interviewed Damian Priest about how to take care of Rey Mysterio. And then Drew McIntyre interrupts Priest and said, I like your style. Congratulations. And we'll see what happens. Then Jey Uso comes out, and he decides to address the Hershey crowd while yeeting away. And he thinks about winning the Money in the Bank ladder match. I got a hunch that the Bloodline will try to insert themselves into that matchup somehow. But as you know, Raw and SmackDown superstars can get involved in a Money in the Bank ladder match. So I wouldn't be surprised Solo Sikoa must have saw Monday Night Raw last night and said, we got to put a stop to that. We shall see. And then Kathy Kelly interviewed Lyra Valkyria, who she defeated 3 of the 4 members of Damage Control due to the fact that Asuka, who originally she was supposed to face in the quarterfinals with the Queen in the Ring, was hurt. So, but then IYO SKY attacked Lyra Valkyria, interrupting the interview. Lyra Valkyria is thinking about getting a women's Money in the Bank winner, but IYO SKY attacking Valkyria. It looks like Lyra Valkyria will have to deal with IYO SKY again. That match will be happening next week, so I'm looking forward to that. The New Day versus the Authors of Pain, and during that matchup, though, Scarlett tried to get involved. Referee distracted. Karrion Kross was trying to get at Kofi Kingston, and when Xavier Woods finally tried to go make the tag, Kofi Kingston was not there. He was too busy with Karrion Kross. Kofi realized it. Oh no! But the Authors of Pain beat the New Day, and Woods kind of looked at him and goes, "Where you been?" I think he better watch the replay of what's happening. Karrion Kross is trying to destroy the New Day. Karrion Kross knows without Big E, the Final Testament's having an advantage over the New Day. Believe me, Karrion Kross knows what he's doing. Yeah, I think I know Karrion Kross's game. He knows without Big E, New Day's going to crumble. He knows it. I hate to say it. I love the New Day. Trust me. But Karrion Kross is really trying to destroy the New Day, man. He's really trying to destroy the New Day. That's for sure. Oh, okay. Anyways. Looking around for stuff. I thought I lost something. Meanwhile, Jackie Redmond interviewed Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. Like they said, they want a shot at the women's tag team titles. And like I said, Isla Dawn's starting to look cuter. I mean, back then when she first debuted and all, she wasn't that attractive. But now I think she's kicking it up a notch in the beauty department. So we shall see what happens. But she can't hold a candle to Toni Storm or Harley Cameron in AEW, or even the IYO SKY and a Gigi Dawn in the Key Alliance. I'm sorry to say, Isla Dawn like almost near the bottom of the list. Main event time in the non-title match: Rey Mysterio versus Damian Priest, and it was a heck of a match. Carlito, Jay McDonough, Finn Balor get involved during the matchup. Dragon Lee got involved, and Priest ended up winning the matchup though. And then Drew McIntyre attacked Damian Priest after the matchup, but the Priest fought back, putting McIntyre to a table, having the Judgment Day stand over him in that department. Let me tell you something, man. I'm telling you, the Judgment Day is trying to make their mark without Rhea Ripley. It's going to be tough. I think as long as Dominik Mysterio is trying to choose between 2 women, including as long as Liv Morgan is sticking her nose inside Judgment Day business, it's going to be very difficult for Judgment Day to even be dominant. And I mean, seriously, this is going to be crazy, to say the least. Yeah, so like I said, the whole Karrion Kross, and Karrion Kross knows exactly what he's doing, unfortunately. For us New Day fans, it's going to be a sad day when the New Day actually splits up for good. If you think about it, Big E, he may not wrestle again. You know? And Karrion Kross knows this. Karrion Kross knows in the back of his brain that without Big E, the Big E is the glue that put New Day together. Unfortunately, the New Day, you know, even though they've been doing well without him, they couldn't recapture the same glory that they had when all 3 of them were together, man. You know, and like I said, 10 years, almost 10 years of friendship with all three men. Big E is hurt. He's now out. You think about it. You know, that makes New Day easy pickings for any tag team standing in their way. It makes easy pickings for somebody like Karrion Kross to play mind games with both Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Karrion Kross knows exactly what he's doing. He knows this. He's starting to figure everything out. And, you know, I don't like it, but hey, you know, something's going to happen. So we shall see down the road what actually does happen. Well, tonight NXT is a history-making event because for the first time on NXT television in WWE television, Jordynne Grace will make her NXT debut, representing the TNA Knockouts as their champion. The TNA Knockouts champion will go one-on-one with Stevie Turner tonight. This is history. This is huge. So I think everybody will be tuning into NXT tonight. Who knows who or what's going to show up? You got NXT Battleground Las Vegas. Who knows? This could end up being a battleground. We shall see what happens. Well, that is all the time we have on the show. Thank you for tuning in. And next up will be the first Trebek Tuesday of June 2024. Until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home.
That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, doing for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.